Okay, well, good morning and thanks for watching and partaking in my channel. Today we are finishing up on this 1987 Suzuki Alto Works right-hand drive key car. Very rare car in the world, much less very rare in the United States. So I'm doing a post-purchase inspection. This car was imported to Seattle 5 years ago, something like that. Spent 5 years here in Portland and is now on its way to Chicago. You can see it's got one burnt out fog light. It's part of my inspection. I gotta report stuff like that. But I've finished up doing the fluid changes, oil change, differential, transmission, brake fluid, coolant. But the one thing that I haven't checked yet is this. And this is, if you're sharp-eyed, it's basically a road draft tube. Somebody has disconnected the PCV valve or the positive crankcase ventilation or where the vapors of the engine go. And that's a big concern. Why did somebody put that road draft tube on? Was it creating a lot of blow-by and making stink as the engine wore out? So I'm going to pull this off right now and we're going to start the car up and just see how much comes out of there. This is the final test and it could be a big problem. Don't know. So let's go back and check this car out and turn on. Oh yeah, look at these stickers. Don't those look good? Stickers all over this car. Electronic petrol injection intercooler. And I think my favorite one is the most subtle. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually reflected in the glass right there. It's upside down. Can you read that? I think you can read that. So it's upside down on the wing there. It says twin can turbo, but you can only see it as a reflection in the glass. Very subtle, very cool. I would think of doing something like that. So again, it is twin cam turbo, full-time all-wheel drive, full-time four-wheel drive. Let's start this thing up. Oop, I got a little bit of schmutz on the door handle there. Be careful. So we're going to turn the key and let this thing start up. Fires right up. Sounds good. No smoke yet. Feels pretty good. Nothing coming out of there. Maybe when you rev it up. Let's see if I can rev it up here a little bit. Yeah, this throttle works. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. There's hardly anything coming out of there. There's probably a series of stainless filters in there, but I just want to make sure that thing is not pumping smoke out to let me know the engine is wore out. I need to be able to report that to the customer. So we'll put that back on. And I got to get a pliers on there. It's slippery. Clamp that. Look at that thing. Just sitting here idling. The wheels are all rotating. It's got a pretty substantial four-wheel drive system. All right, enough talking, enough yap chattering. Stella wants to go for a drive. She's not allowed in this car, but let's take this thing for a drive. I think it's time. Cute thing. All right, so it's a beautiful winter's warm, sunny day. It's 50 degrees or so here in Portland, Oregon, and it's very unusual for the sun to be out. Bright blue skies everywhere. And to even make things better, my dog Stella is there lounging in the sun trying to get warm on her belly in front of my Subaru 360. So enough yapping. Let's take this little Suzuki Alto Works for a drive. Love my job. I'm required to. Okay, so we got the thing outside the gate. We're gonna take it for a drive. Stella's gotta stay. She's not allowed to get her white hair in customers' cars, especially ones that have beautiful black interior. Like this little Suzuki Alto Works. I gotta do a little thing. I got long legs, so I have to make sure to get my leg in first. Big boots in, and then this is a pretty small car, I have to say, but it is super cute. So we are going to turn the key, Fires right up. Idle's about 1500. Gas gauge is coming up. E-brake is now working and off. First gear. We're going to pull away and make sure that there's a truck coming here. We'll pull over. Let her warm up a little bit. All right. So what do we got for gauges here? Tachometer, speedometer. That's a loud truck. And we got a boost gauge off to the side here. Let her warm up a little bit. Temperature is saying cold. We have a boost controller down here. I think we have a wiper control for intermittent wipers. This car probably didn't come with intermittent wipers, and that's a subwoofer control. I'm not interested in anything to do with the stereo. Just want to drive the car. So let's take her for a little drive. Make sure there's nobody coming. Doesn't look like it. We're in first gear. I'm going to turn the wipers on here. Let's do a little. I want to make sure those work. That's headlights. That's wipers, and then how do we make the sprayer spray? Doesn't come back. Huh. Don't know how the sprayer spray. Doesn't look like they work. I gotta mark that down. Okay. Here we go. Super neat little car. This feels tight. Of course, there's construction all over the place here. Let's turn our turns. Which one's turn signal? This is a turn signal here. Okay. All confused because I'm backwards here. Clutch feels good. Looks like they're working on the wires. Whoa. Super rev happy, that's for sure. I'm just kind of getting out of the gate there. 4,000 RPMs. Okay. All right. We'll let her warm up a little bit here. We're going to go for second gear, left hand. Wow. Oh, wow. Turbo just, I didn't even touch it. Look at that. That's crazy. 6,000 RPM and like nothing. So we're in third gear. We're cruising along at 40 kilometers an hour. And if I'm really easy on the gas, it feels like I'm only going about 20. But the turbo just winds up, and 1 bar of boost is equal to 14 pounds, so we're about 10 pounds. And it has no problem. There's no boost lag at all. Just hear it whirring. That's really cool. Okay, we're gonna go fourth gear. Oh, this could be a really fun car to drive. Just hear that turbo sucking away. It just really, man, this thing goes to 9,000 RPM. That is crazy. Shut the window here so I have a bunch of wind noise. What a neat little pocket rocket. This thing is definitely a hot hatch. Let's put it into fifth gear. It's got a little bit of bearing noise in the rear. Fifth gear, just instant turbo boost. Instant. Wow. Drop her down to fourth. Got a little bit of temperature in the engine. Not much yet. We're going to turn around here. I think we're going to turn around here. Brakes are good. Ooh. Felt like the shock's kind of bottomed out. Okay, back into first gear. Make sure there's no cars coming. Big truck coming. Better get out of its way. Oh yeah. This thing is very zippy. It has no problem accelerating. Not massive power, but super zippy fun. Perfect, actually. Okay, we're in fourth gear. Let's go to fifth. Oh, that's a lot of fun. What a great little car. That turbo is working all the time. No rattles. Suspension feels good. What a neat little car. Love this thing. Man, the suspension is tight. You can feel it kind of gripping as I go around no turbo lag at all. At all. Super cool. Okay, we're gonna downshift into probably third gear. There we go. Transmission is nice and smooth. Come to a stop here. Back into first gear. Just wants to go. What a zippy little machine this thing is. Really sweet. So we're at 2,000 RPM. Get the turbo blow off. That's really neat. And there's my dog waiting for me. We'll let this thing cool down a little bit. Brake on. What a neat little car. What do you think, Stella? Honk. Let's get out and listen to this thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You hear that exhaust? It's very quiet. No loud noises at all. Suspension is tight, firm. Feels odd that I'm on the right-hand side, but that's just the way it is. Almost feels like I need a passenger to wait down the other side because the car's so little. Really a neat, nippy little thing. I mean, it's not super powerful, but very spunky and very eager to rev. Super eager. I didn't even take it to Redline. I think I might have got to 6,000. What a fun little car to drive. I love this thing. Oh, I don't need another car. I don't need another car, but I do love it. What a great car. Thanks for coming along on this joyride. So happy to have the job that I have to do this. So much fun. Look at this thing. That's the ultimate hot hatch for you right there. All right, we'll see you on the next video.